Hey guys, Josh from SR4U I'm bringing you a tutorial video today on how to replace the stock laces on your Nike Mercurial Vapor 10 with a pair of SR4U replacement laces. If you're interested in a pair of replacement SR4U laces for yourself, check out SR4Ulaces.com. There'll be a direct link to that down below in the description of this video. And with that being said, let's get right into the tutorial. Before putting in your new replacement laces, you first have to remove the laces that are currently on the shoe. Now the Vapor 10 has a lacing system that is very similar to what you're going to find on the Flyknit models from Nike, the Superfly 4 and Magista Obra. The major difference here is that these are not made from Flyknit, they're made from a much stiffer Teijin synthetic material. So you're going to notice that the lace holes are a little bit smaller, they're not quite as flexible, the laces are going to feel very stiff going through them as well as kind of being pulled through as well. And there's a lot less space inside the shoe just because the upper isn't as stretchy. You will have some stretch from the center portion right here, but because it is one piece, it's a little bit difficult to maneuver inside the shoe, especially if you do have larger hands. So removing the laces, pretty straightforward. The first three top lace holes are just single lace holes, so you can just very easily pull them through with no issues whatsoever. No special tutorial required here. Once you get past those first three, you're going to get to where you have two side-by-side lace holes, and from here you want to pull it all the way to the end until the plastic tip or the egglet is sitting at the first lace hole. A lot of people will try to pull it through from here. It's something that you can try to do, but it's never really going to work for you. What you should do is take one hand, put it inside the shoe, leave the other hand outside the shoe. When the lace tip is at the end and you can't push it through anymore, you want to, with your outside hand, push it through the lace hole halfway, and then with your inside hand, pull the rest of the egglet through that first lace hole, and then again going back to your outside hand, pulling it through the second hole. So again, you just want to pull the lace all the way to the end until it's stuck in that first lace hole, push it through a little bit, grab it with your inside hand, and then pull it through the second hole. Pretty simple, just repeat the process all the way down. Once you're at the end, you're going to notice that you have two lace holes right here. What you want to do is just pull the center part all the way until you have the two egglets at the ends here. And again, push them through, pull it out, push it through, pull it in, and pull it out. And that's pretty much it. You have completely unlaced your Mercurial Vapor 10s, and you're ready to put in your replacement laces. So what we're going to do now is put in these neon yellow reflective SR4U laces on this shine through pack colorway of the Nike Mercurial Vapor 10. I really think that the neon yellow is going to look good on this particular colorway, acting as a nice accent with the Volt Yellow sole plate and the Volt Yellow in the Nike swoosh. And it's just a little bit of extra flair that you don't get from the stock white laces. So putting the laces on a pair of Vapor 10s is pretty tricky, honestly. Take your time, be patient. That really is my best advice here. There's not a lot of room inside the shoe to maneuver your hand, which you will need to do in order to replace the laces. Just keep in mind that there is some stretch from the center portion of the shoe, and if you are finding that there's a lack of space in general for your hand to maneuver, you can remove the insole. That'll give you a little bit of extra space and hopefully allow you to change the laces a little bit more easily. So first thing you want to do is start up at the bottom, and you have to notice how the shoes are laced from the factory. They're more like the Magista Obra than the Superfly 4, as you guys can see, where the laces go in the first hole closest to the middle and then out the second hole all the way up the shoe, where you're going to find that on the Superfly 4, at least at the very bottom, the opposite thing occurs. So again, start exactly like this and you will end up with this as the final product. So just like you did with removing the laces, what I like to do, put one hand inside the shoe, leave one hand outside the shoe. So from here, you want to grab one end of the lace tip or the egglet. You want to push it through this hole that is closest to the middle. You can start on either side, it really doesn't matter. Push it through halfway, grab it with your inside hand, pull it through just a little bit so you can flip it around, and then you want to push it through the lace hole that is directly next to this one. It may be a little bit tricky at first. You may need to kind of poke around the upper and then feel where it is with your other hand just to see how close you are to the hole. You can see I'm poking it through right there. I can very clearly see that I am just a little bit away from the lace hole. Push it through a little bit more, and then you will eventually find the lace hole. Just keep in mind that on the Vapor 10, the lace holes tend to be pretty small and pretty tight, so you actually do have to push it through pretty hard in order for the egglets to actually kind of go through the lace hole. So just keep that in mind. It's not something that's abnormal. It's just how the Vapor 10 is. So from here, you want to just pull it through a little bit, then you want to grab the other end of the lace, and again, repeat the process on the other side. So in the first lace hole closest to the middle, pull it through a little bit with your inside hand here, and then push it through the lace hole directly next to it. From here, you want to grab your two lace ends right here, and you just want to pull it through so they are even on both sides. So just line it up like I'm doing right here. And then from here, you can just pull it all the way up until, like I said, you've come right to the end. And then if you want to go back, you can see how it's a little bit kind of crooked here. You can just pull it out a little bit and then pull it through, and it will eventually just straighten out for you. Just something that I don't like to leave it there. I like to make sure that it's flat just so it looks a little bit better. Again, a little bit tricky at first, but see, I eventually got it. So now that you've got that, it's even on both sides. From here, you want to start with either the lateral or the medial side. I generally like to start with the medial side. Again, grab the lace tip or egglet, and you want to push the lace hole, push the lace tip through the first lace hole closest to the middle, pull it through again with your inside hand, flip it around, and then push it through the lace hole that is directly next to that on the outside, and then pull the lace all the way through, grab the other side, repeat the process. So again, lace tip, first lace tip closest to the middle, or first lace hole closest to the middle, sorry. Push it through, grab it with your inside hand, pull it through just a little bit, flip it around, find the lace hole directly next to it, and push it through. From here, you just want to repeat the process all the way up, and you should pretty much be good to go. Once you get to here, you're going to notice that you have 3 regular lace holes. From here, there's really no special instructions. Just grab the lace tips, push them through the lace holes, repeat the process till you're at the top, and you are pretty much good to go. You have successfully relaced your Nike Mercurial Vapor 10s. Again, it's a little bit tricky with getting your hand inside the shoe just because there is a severe lack of space with the Mercurial Vapor 10 due to its one-piece design. But once it's done, you're good to go. It's not overly difficult, and as you guys can see, the final product actually looks great. Really like this colorway combo with the laces and of course the shoe. And that's pretty much it, guys. You have functional laces that look the part and will perform the part as well. Alright guys, that's it for my tutorial on how to remove the laces on your Nike Mercurial Vapor 10 and replace them with SR4U laces. If you guys have any questions at all regarding this process, require any further clarification, leave your questions down below in the comment section. I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. If you're interested in a pair of SR4U laces for yourself, check out the website SR4Ulaces.com. You see the website name on screen. It will also be the very first link down below in the description of this video. They're available in 10 different colorways and 2 different varieties, regular as well as reflective. They fit all soccer shoes in all sizes, and international shipping is available. So again, if you're interested in a pair, SR4Ulaces.com. First link down below in the description of this video. If you aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.